everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to my channel if you're new around here. If you are new, please make sure you do hit the subscribe button. I upload twice a week on this channel and I do a mixture of Disney and lifestyle content. So the idea for today's video actually came to me when I was decluttering my room recently, and for those of you who don't know, I recently moved back home. This is my home bedroom. I had not lived here for a very long time, and whenever I do come home I tend to just kind of dump stuff everywhere because I don't really use this room that much anymore. So this room was a real mess when I first came home, so I decided to have a little bit of a declutter, and whilst I was decluttering I came across my DCP, or my Disney College Program memory box. Now if you guys know me in real life, you'll know that I am a massive hoarder. I hoard anything. Like, I'm so sentimental. I honestly will just collect and keep anything that I'm ever given. So my memory box is not small at all. I can't even lift it to show you. It's like literally like this big. So yeah, I thought without further ado we could get into it and I can show you exactly what is in my memory box. So first up in my memory box, I actually keep all of my Disney ears and also a random pair of Fiona ears, which I don't know why I have these, but these are the ears that I wore all the time on my program last year, and they were only in my memory box just because I really want to find somewhere to like put them up properly and display them nicely. But they were getting kind of dusty, just kind of sat on my radiator back there, so they went in my box for now. I'm not going to go through all of my ears just because I've done a whole video on this before. If you guys haven't seen that, I will link it down below. But yeah, I will just quickly show you these ones though, because I actually made these myself at a summer in the city a couple of years ago. They're not from my program, but they're just Disney ears, so I wonder if I can wear them and if they would look cute or really ridiculous, because they are kind of broken and this ribbon is super annoying, but you know what, we're gonna wear them, they're cute. Okay, so those are my ears. Obviously, as I said, I'm not going to show you those because it will be here for a long time if I do. By the way, I don't know if I said, but I'm pulling stuff out literally at random because I've not been through this box. I don't know what was actually in it. So this could get really interesting. Next up, I actually have my magic band. This is my millennial pink magic band. It's the one that I wore pretty much every single day. It's the one that I paid for. It's the first thing I actually bought with my class discount, so it's kind of special. It's very grubby. I feel like if I go back anytime soon, I'm probably going to buy a new magic band just because this one is kind of old and grubby, and I did wear it every day for like 3 months. So yeah, that is that, my millennial pink one. Next up, I just have my Disney internships and programs lanyard. I actually never used my lanyard. A lot of people used this one, but I didn't like it just because it was so chunky and big. I actually had a different lanyard, which is my pin trading one, which isn't in this box, but you guys have seen it before. So yeah, I didn't actually ever use this, but I kept it anyway. So next up, I actually have this very crumpled up car sticker. It just says Walt Disney World 1971 on it. This actually came from Cast Connections in a set with this little like badge. And the main reason that I got it was actually because it came with like a flag, like a American college like flag. I loved it. It was so cool. I actually don't have the flag anymore because it ripped trying to get it home, but I still have the car sticker. I feel like it looks kind of cool, and maybe one day when I have a car again I will put it in there. On the topic of car stickers, you actually can't see this one very well because it's in like a clear like white sheet, but it is a Alumni Association car sticker. Again, I probably will put this on my car one day just because I feel like that's a cool flex to have. I don't know, I mean I probably would not have both on my car, but this one's cool. I think it's like purple and gold, kind of like the Alumni Association t-shirt. I don't have that in this box because I wear it as a pajama top, but yeah. So next up, I actually have a random piece of paper that is all about my Blue ID and my self-admission pass, and all about like the program and what we do. I'll quickly show you the top of it, but yeah, that is that. I don't really know, I'm not really sure why we had this. I think it was just given to us when we got our Blue IDs, but it's got some like useful phone numbers and stuff on it. I don't know, as I said, I literally keep everything that's ever given to me. So next up, I have my lei, which I actually got from the Polynesian resort. I won't wear it now because, oh no, it's stuck on my ear. I won't wear it now because it's very bright and it's gonna mess with the camera, but yeah, I love this lei. It's super cute. Can't go wrong with a lei. Thought I'd keep it because you never know when you might need one. Next up, I actually have another magic band. This one was the one that we got for staying in All Star Music. Obviously for those of you who don't know, when you stay in a Disney resort, you get a free magic band and you can choose your colour. This colour took me so long to decide, and then I still wasn't happy with it. I wish I went for yellow, but I went for purple. I'm not sure why, I just did. Yeah, it's super cute. If you can't tell, I've taken the little like grey bit off the side because one, I think it looks so much better without the grey bit, but also I have tiny wrists, so I have it on the child setting. I do also have a grey magic band, which is from the second time we stayed in All Star Music, but I think Tilly actually has it. I'm not sure why or how, but it managed to come off my wrist when we were staying in the resort and she picked it up, so Tilly has that, but I do also have a grey one. Next up, we actually have my traditions folder. This is very crumpled and very dirty, and it's covered in glitter from I have no idea what, but this folder basically contains all of the documents that were given at traditions. It also has some other random stuff which I will show you. The first one being a signed photograph of Yeehaw Bob, because I love Yeehaw Bob with my entire heart and I wanted to keep this nice. Yeah, if you guys have not seen Yeehaw Bob at Port Orleans, then you definitely should go see him because he is hilarious and so sweet. Next up, I actually have my cast compliment. This is actually the only one I received on my programme. Take that as you will, but yeah, this is really cute from a couple of girls that I actually gave some slushies to because they were really struggling in the heat, so yeah, that was that. And then, as I said, this folder has like all of our traditions documents in it. I'm not going to show them because they are like cast member stuff, which if you've done traditions you will have this and you'll know what's in it, but yeah. Okay, so next up I had this little tiny Walt Disney World Parks bag, and inside it I just have my Galaxy's Edge pin. If you guys have seen my, if you haven't seen my pin video then you won't know, but this pin was a very limited release. They sold out on like the first week of cast previews, I think, and so I've kept it really nice and I've not taken it off of the paper backing just because I really want to keep it nice. I don't think I'd ever sell it necessarily, but yeah, it's kind of valuable, so I like to keep it safe. And then I also have a very random like London Beefeater pin, which I have no idea where this came from. I think I probably traded it with someone, but it's not on my lanyard and I don't know why. It's just randomly in this bag. I've not been through this box in a while, so I have no idea what's in here, but yeah, very random pin. Okay, whilst we go through the Parks bags, I thought I would pick up this one as well. This box, I think, only has the boxes to my Pandora rings that I bought. So I have the Disney like Minnie Mouse stacker ring from Pandora, which I bought in Springs, and it was kind of like my treat to myself at the end of my program because I completed it and had some money left over, and I kept the boxes just because I thought they were really, really pretty. Yeah. Next up, not DCP related at all, but it is still Disney related. This is a banner that my sister made for me for my birthday. She did like a surprise Disney birthday party, which is really cute of her, and I just kept the banner because it was nice. I had nowhere else to put it, so it just went in the memory box. Okay, so this bag is definitely full of really cute memories. I've just had a little peek inside and I'm very excited to share this with you. So the first one is my Villains After Hours event like telecast thing. I don't know, it's not even telecast, it's just a like card from it. It has some information on the back. Never went to Villains. I was told it wasn't worth it, so I didn't ever like buy a ticket to go. I did work a couple of villain shifts in Cosmic Rays, but I didn't actually ever see any of the parades or shows or anything like that. I just kept the card because I thought it was cute, and I'm actually currently making a scrapbook, so this will probably end up going in there at some point along with a lot of other stuff that's in this box. If you guys want to see a scrapbook video of me like kind of putting my scrapbook together or looking through it once it's a bit more done, then let me know because I definitely want to do that. It's nowhere near complete yet. I've literally only done the first 2 pages, but I can definitely do that at some point. So next up, I actually have a glow cube and a straw. This is a Buzz Lightyear one, and the glow cube can either go like in the drink or you can just pop it on the straw like that. And I don't know what the on button is for this. He lights up, which is really, really cute. You can't see because it's super bright in here, but yeah, he lights up and it's really fun. I actually got this straw from the Rose and Crown. I was really annoyed that I couldn't drink, obviously because I wasn't 21 at the time, when me and Ellie went to go and eat there, and so I ordered one of the like grenadine like kids drinks, and the guy was like, "Are you sure?" And I was like, "Yes, I just want something that's not like lemonade." So he did that for me and put the straw in, which I thought was really cute. Next up, I have one of my I'm Celebrating badges. I collected so many of these for literally any occasion possible. This is my CP 2019 one. It is rubbing off a little bit, which is annoying. I might write over it again in a Sharpie, but yeah. And also a fun little trick that I actually learned after doing this badge: if you write on it and then put like sellotape over the top of it, it stops it from rubbing off. So yeah, which is very well demonstrated on this pin actually. This is a 4 Parks 1 Day one that we got from We Did 4 Parks 1 Day, and yeah, as you can see, I like sellotaped the top of it so the writing won't come off. Little fun fact for you there if you didn't already know to do that. When you get your wherever you pick up your I'm Celebrating pins, they'll always have a pen and sellotape, so you can just ask for some and they'll give it to you. This one is my Becoming a Cast Member one, which I think we got after Traditions when we went into the Magic Kingdom, and this one is also sellotaped, which is really handy. This one is actually a little bit broken, but it is my I'm Celebrating My Last Shift badge. A lot of people were actually allowed to wear this badge when they were working their last shift. I wasn't allowed just because we were like working within food and stuff like that, so I wore this to our last ever Late Night Wendy's, which was a great time. So yeah, this I'm Celebrating badge is from our graduation or our service celebration. I literally wore this all day. For those of you who haven't seen the vlog, basically we went to go and get some of these for all of our friends that we were in the Magic Kingdom with, and we didn't realise, but some of them had also gone to get badges, so we ended up with like 40 of these between like 10 of us, so that was great. But yeah, I kept one, maybe two. I feel like I probably have more than one of these somewhere. And my final kind of parks badge is my Last Visit badge. This actually looks kind of morbid, and we did get some questions from cast members when we were wearing these. We wore these on our 4 Parks 1 Day because it was technically our last parks day. And yeah, we thought instead of first visit, it was our last visit of the trip, so we got these. I then just have a very random assortment of pin backs, which I actually picked up in Cast Connections. I picked these up for like 50 cents, I think, just because I'd lost loads of backs to my pins. So yeah, they're just kind of fun. I actually really like these backs. It's like the Sorcerer Mickey hat and like a little red Mickey Mouse, which I think these are way more fun than the original ones. But and then the final thing in this little bag is my Earning My Ears tag, which I actually tried to keep super safe for ages. This is what goes on your name tag when you first start training, so that guests and other cast members know that you're still learning the ropes basically, and not to be too like harsh on you. I really appreciated having this, honestly. And yeah, I just thought I'd keep it. I just had to get some water because it is super hot in my room today. I've had to shut the window to film, and oh my god, I'm melting. Okay, so next up in my memory box I have a couple of telecasts. I actually have quite a few telecasts. This one is from Halloween, because I worked a Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party shift, which was super fun. I actually have 2 Halloween ones. As I said, I hoard things, I keep things. I don't really check what I've already got. So this is another Halloween one, which I think must have been in my pocket of my costume because it's a little bit folded up at the bottom, but yeah. I also do actually have a Villains telecast, just in case I ever needed it. I didn't in the end, but it's always useful to have. So I didn't pick up telecasts for every single week of my program. I was kind of aiming to, but I just kept forgetting. So in the end I just tried to get like memorable ones of like important like dates and stuff. So this one was actually from the 50th anniversary of Haunted Mansion, and I think was actually also from the last week of my program, so I kept this one obviously. This one I think might be from the first week of my program. I'm not entirely sure, but yeah, another random telecast. Okay, so this is actually my training schedule. I'm not going to show you too close because it has like utilidor locations on it, but this was basically where we found out what our costume was and like our training schedule, how we would be training. And oh my god, I'm just reading this like I can't believe I got up this early in the morning. So next up we have my very first lanyard that I bought. I bought this from Walmart, I think, for like $1 or $2 or something. It's really cute actually. It's like got a retro Mickey Mouse on it that says and it says 2019 on it, so again, the year. I'm a big fan of getting stuff with like the year that I did stuff. So yeah, I don't actually know what's in the like pocket because I stopped using it pretty early on. Okay, so I have my 4 Keys card. For those of you watching this who are cast members or have been a cast member, you'll know what I'm talking about. And then I think these were my oh, these were our fast pass like cards from when we like first went into the parks, and we didn't obviously have fast pass or even magic bands or anything at this point, so they just gave us some like fast pass tickets to keep. So next up I actually have my program guide, which we got given when we first moved into Disney housing. This kind of has like useful tips and like information for cast members living on property and like in Disney housing and stuff. So yeah, it has our address on the back, which if I'd known that, that would have made my life so much easier. It has what apartment I was in, so 709, 2-bedroom, 4-person, and yeah. I've actually just realised that I never properly looked through this, and there's so much useful information that I definitely would have needed. So yeah. As I said, when I say that I hoard stuff, I literally have like packaging for something. I don't know what it is, but it's gonna go in the bin. This I won't show you, but it's literally just my letter that we received when we got our like bank cards. I just kept it for sentimental value in case I ever needed that information, I guess, but yeah. Next up I have my little big book of magic, which I actually got sent to me before my program started. When we booked All Star Music for our arrival date, I booked it, like it was under my name, and I got sent a little big book of magic, which is really cute. We actually already have one of these at home, which we got when my dad booked our Walt Disney World trip a few years ago, but obviously this is like the more updated version. So these are actually super useful if you guys have never been to Disney World before and you're booking a trip. It has all kind of like useful information, like park times, information about the parks, where you can find stuff. Super good. I also received this, which is kind of the same sort of thing, and it's to do more with like the travel company as in general, like other things you can book with Disney, which I think is really, really useful. Again, this was free, it just got sent to me. Next up, this is probably one of my favourite things that I kept, that I'm so glad that I kept. This is my like Welcome to Cosmic Rays little sheet, and it basically has the entire menu on it. I'm sure the menu's probably changed now since I got given this, since I worked there, but yeah, it just has all of the menu on it, and basically we had to learn it and just make sure we knew what was on the menu, and I'm now really craving a Mickey burger, so that's great. Okay, so next up I actually have a jumper. I'm not sure why this is in here and not in my jumper box, but we're gonna roll with it. This is actually my 2016 hoodie from when I went with my family. Me and my sister have the same hoodie. It says 2016 on the front, and then on the back it just has all of the like park icons, which I am obsessed with this jumper. I love it so much. I think I put it in here because it's maybe a little bit too small for me now, but I might leave it out actually and maybe wear it later. Next up I have a really random little alien. This was from Felix. He actually bought the like tub of aliens and gave one to everyone because why not? I love it. And then next up I actually have this like beaded necklace thing, which I got from Port Orleans. This was on our very, very last night. We went to go and watch Hercules on like the outdoor cinema thing, and we were in a gift shop really randomly, and the cast member gave us some necklaces, which I thought was really cute. So next up in the box we have my Coca-Cola Freestyle Universal mug. I'm gonna be honest, I don't think I've ever cleaned this out since I came home, which is kind of disgusting. It probably smells like strawberry Fanta inside. I'm not going to open it to find out, but I thought I would keep this rather than throwing it away, because if I do ever go back to Orlando, I know that I'm probably going to want my cup, because I know you can reuse old ones and you don't have to like buy a new one. So yeah, fully recommend getting a Coca-Cola Freestyle, like not a subscription, but like you pay for it and then you don't have to pay for like loads of drinks every time you go to Universal. It's like $8 a day and super worth it. Okay, I found my other telecast. This is one where a guy from Cosmics was actually on the front. I didn't know him, but he has our costume on, so I thought I would get this, and it's very, very squashed. I've also just found my Epcot ears. These are my favourite, for anyone wondering. Next up I have one of my like ear hat things. These are the ones from Traditions because they don't have the little graduation thing on them. I actually got this engraved with CEP 2019 on it, and if you guys have seen the vlogs, you will know the faff we went through to get these engraved. It was a nightmare. Don't go to the hat shop, basically. And then obviously I also have my graduation ones. These are very, very squashed and very like rough because they got very rained on. But this one that has a little tassel on it that you get given at graduation, and it just has my name and like really cute swirly writing on the back, which is really cute. And then next up we actually have my Harry Potter butterbeer cup. Honestly, as I said, I'm not sure why I keep half this stuff because it's not like I'm ever going to use it again, but I have a butterbeer cup for no reason whatsoever. And then next up, when we handed in our like housing IDs, we got given these little like luggage tags, which I think was meant to be a bit of like a thank you for handing in your housing ID. We're sorry they had to hand it in. Here's this, because as I said, I'm very sentimental, so handing in my housing ID was super sad because I really wanted to keep it. Obviously you can't keep your housing ID because they will literally like hunt you down. I get it back. You're not even meant to keep your blue ID. I do still have my blue ID just because no one ever asked for it, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna keep it, but whatever. So they actually gave you this little like luggage tag when you hand in your IDs, and yeah, I think it's super cute. I'll probably put it on my suitcase one day, but for now it's in my box. And then next up, of all the like weird mementos to keep, I feel like this is like up there with one of them. This is a Coke bottle, and it's a Galaxy's Edge version because it is a little grenade. After I flew home, I actually found out on the news that they were stopping people from taking these home because airport security genuinely thought they were like real grenades. So I'm glad I got mine home when I did, but yeah, I thought it was really cute, really cool concept. And obviously we went to Galaxy's Edge on the very first day it opened, like for cast previews, so I had to get something to remember it by. This was very expensive for a Coke, but I've kept the bottle, so. Okay, next up we have this I'm Here For Ears button, which Felix gave me from a little set that he had. Obviously, I feel like if you can't tell from this video, I'm obsessed with Minnie Mouse ears. I literally wear them all the time in the parks, not at home, that'd be weird. And yeah, he gave me the little badge because it's me in a badge. Okay, so on to the last two things in my memory box. They're actually both magnets. This one is an alumni association one that I got from our service celebration. I don't know what I'm meant to do with this because honestly it's huge, like it's literally like bigger than my head. Our fridge would not be able to like take this, but it's cute anyway. And then my other one is my internships and programs summer 2019 magnet, which I actually blue tacked to the wall in my room in Vista because I think it looked really cute. The idea of this is you're meant to like pop out the middle and put a photo in it. I haven't got around to doing that yet, but I think it's super cute, and again, anything with the date on, I'm a huge sucker for. Okay guys, that is it for this video. I do hope you did enjoy it. I hope you enjoyed looking around my memory box and seeing some of the stuff I collected from my program. I'd love to know in the comments below, what is the weirdest like memento you've ever kept from anything in your life? Let me know, and make sure to subscribe if you're not already, and I'll see you all again very soon with another video. Bye!